Welcome back everyone. Monday the 20th of February. What we're going to do today is go through each of the currency pairs and have a look at which ones are going to be on our hit list for the week, which ones we're going to identify some opportunities on, and we'll have a look at some of the high impact news that we've got to watch out for this week as well. Let's get into it. We didn't come around to doing a review on Friday last week. Reason being for that is there was not a single trade on offer that would have fit the strategy and fit all of the criteria last week. So I thought it would have been a little bit of a waste of your time having to look through absolutely nothing. So we're going to pick this back up again today and we're going to have a look through all of the pairs across the market and find out which ones we're going to be looking out for this week. Please do remember to like and subscribe if you're finding it useful. So starting off with GBPCHF, looks absolutely great on the 4 hour and we'll have that on the list. NZDCHF, nice on the 1 hour, and also it's probably good on the 4, absolutely, so we'll have that. NZDJPY next, we are looking alright here, but not quite here, so that one we'll stay away from. GBPJPY 4 hour looking up, but the 4 hour not quite, so that one's not for us this week. EURGBP looking great, and still looking great, so we'll take that. EURNZD up next, we can have that on the 1 and that on the 4, so we'll add that to the list. EURCHF up next, that is a no-go for us. GBP AUD, that is looking very nice, but doesn't quite correlate here, so we are saying no to that. NZD CAD looks good here, but not quite here, so that one is not on the list for us this week. Euro USD is a no. GBP NZD is a no. NZD USD is a no. GBP USD also not for us. GBP CAD is a no. AUD CAD kind of coming back into territory, but not quite at the moment, so we'll leave that off the list. AUD USD, same thing there. USD CHF, now that looks good on the 4 hour. The 1 hour though is not quite lining up, so that is not on the list. AUDCHF, that we can most likely add onto the list. The 4 hour says yes to, so away we go, add that to the list. AUDJPY, that is a no-go. AUDNZD, very close, but that's a no for us this week. EURJPY, now that looks good on the 4 hour. And also looks good on the 1 hour, so we will have that. USDJPY, similarly alright on the 1 hour, not happening on the 4, so that's a no for us. EuroCAD is a no. USD CAD, very close to shifting up, so not for us this time, but we'll keep an eye on that one. Euro AUD is a no. CADCHF, it's in no man's land, so not for us. CADCHF, that looks very nice on the 4 hour and lines up perfectly on the 1 as well, so we'll take that. And then finally, CHFJPY, beautiful on the 1 hour and very close to giving us the entry there on the 4 hour, but not to be this week. So there's a few potentials here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pairs on the hit list for this week. We'll have a look at how those perform and how they react as the week goes on, and of course we'll be back on Friday and have a look at each and every one of those pairs and see which trades could have been taken, which ones would have been winning, or which ones would have lost, and we'll keep that tally going as we go over the next few months. But that's the list for the week, and we'll see what happens as we go through. Next up, let's have a look at the news that we've got to look out for the week. Today's been a pretty quiet day. Reason being for that is North America and Canada were both having a bank holiday, so there was not as much volatility today on the USD or the CAD. And when the USD has a bank holiday, we do generally see the markets a little bit quieter as we did today. So today's big news was those bank holidays. So then going into tomorrow, we've got some high impact news on GBP with the flash manufacturing PMI and the flash services PMI. That will have a big impact as we get that at 9:30 tomorrow morning. The CAD also has similarly high volume stuff as well, so we've got CPI month on month, which is going to be a really strong one, median CPI year on year, which is also going to be a really volatile release, and trimmed CPI year on year. All those three releases are very strong, and they will definitely be moving the markets across those CAD pairs. And then moving on slightly later into the afternoon, we've got Flash Services PMI on the USD as well. So you can bet that we're going to see some volatility across the markets when that releases. Into the night, we've got AUD and NZD news, so wage price index quarter on quarter for the AUD, and then NZD comes out with its official cash rate, monetary policy statement, rate statement, and a press conference. So we're definitely expecting a lot of volatility across those NZD and AUD pairs overnight tonight. Most likely that will mean that there is no opportunity on any NZD or AUD pair tomorrow, because we do usually see when the official cash rate comes out across the NZD that we have a lot of price action and some really big candles. So we'll see how that goes for us tonight as well. Later on in the day, we've got those FOMC meeting minutes coming out at 7 PM for the USD. That will give us a little bit of volatility on the evening too. Thursday sees a bank holiday in Japan. That shouldn't have too much of an impact. That will mostly affect the overnight volatility, so not too much for us to watch out on there. And then the big one is going to be the preliminary GDP quarter on quarter for the USD. We'll see what kind of position that economy is in there, and no doubt we will see some volatility across everything around 1:30 PM on Thursday. And then finally on Friday, we've got another USD news release, core PCE price index month on month. Again, that will give us quite a bit of volatility come Friday when that's released at 1:30 PM. So that's all the news that we've got to look out for the week. It should be a much quieter week than it was last week in terms of news and volatility. That means we should have quite a few opportunities to get some trades in this week, which we'll have a look at on Friday. And having said that, thank you for watching. We'll see you back here on Friday, where we'll have a review of all the Forex pairs on our hit list, and we'll have a look at which trades we could have taken, which one would have won, which ones would have lost, and what the performance would have been like for the entire week. Have a great trading week, everyone.
Please do remember then to like and subscribe across all channels to keep up to date with more weekly content, and we'll see you back on Friday.